Armap.tv. We are now with Thomas Marent, photographer. Thomas, how did your passion for naturalistic photography started?
When I was a child, I was observing birds, insects, flowers and frogs. And then when I was 16, I got my first camera. And then I started to take pictures of wildlife in Switzerland. And then in 1990, when I went to Australia and I saw the first time the rainforest, I got fascinated by the rainforest and the diversity of wildlife. And since then, I traveled to many different rainforests in the world.
Your work makes you travel the world. What is the most suggestive place that you visited?
I'm specialized in rainforests, so my favorite place in Asia is like Borneo and Sumatra, in Africa, in Madagascar, and in Latin America, it's Costa Rica and Peru and Colombia.
What was the art that photography you've done?
It's like, the environment of the rainforest is always a bit hard because of the humidity and heavy rains. So, and often inside the rainforest, it's not so easy to find the animals. They are hiding. So, and that's what is difficult. So it can be anywhere. It can be quite difficult in the rainforest.
How long does it take for you to lie in wait and take in pictures?
If I'm lucky, I can, after 5 minutes, I have already a good picture. And sometimes it can take up to 1 week. For example, when I was taking the picture of a bird, of a hornbill in Indonesia, then I was waiting 1 week on the tower for the bird coming to the nest. So it depends on the luck. If I find the animal, the most difficult is to find the animals, and then so it can take from 5 minutes to 1 week, depends on the situation.
Do you always travel alone?
I used to travel most of the times alone, but since a few years I started to travel with other photographers or nature lovers, just other people with the same kind of interests. It's sometimes it is good to travel alone because then I can stay as long as I want, or I can move to another place when I like to do it. But the good thing if about traveling with someone else is like that I can if I have to rent a car or if I need a guide, it's cheaper, and it's also, I would say, it's less dangerous. If you travel with someone else, you can get robbed or kidnapped, some places. But also sometimes the problem is with someone that another photographer, it's like a competition. There's maybe an animal, and everyone wants to. Both of us want to take the same pictures.
Is it difficult to live with this work?
Yes, it is quite difficult, but so far I'm quite lucky, and it's going well. But I don't know how it's going to be in the future. Yeah. So if I cannot make a living out of photography, I still can work as a biologist.
What are your future projects?
Since about 3-4 years, I'm working on a private book. I hope which will be hopefully published next year, 2013. And I have already now more than 100 species of primates. So that's going to be my biggest project I ever did. Yeah. The sticker album for the children. Yes, yes, yes. I mean, this is the album without stickers. You know, you have to. Yes, all the pictures are mine. There are 200 different pictures. Yeah, so. Thank you.
What would you suggest to a young photographer?
Nature photographer has to have a lot of practice, many years, and like a big stock. I mean, a lot of pictures to show for exhibitions or to show the publishers. So it just needs a lot of passion and lucky. You always have to be lucky to find good connections, relations with publishers and magazines, and then it can work.
Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you very much also. Thank you.